Hello everyone, Paul Rogers here. Today is January the 3rd, 2018, and I'm going to make a short video detailing the difference between Trezor and Ledger. Now, I've owned a Trezor for about a year and a half, and I've owned a Ledger for about 3 weeks. And I've had a good amount of time to play with both of them, to test them out, see their limitations, their strengths and weaknesses, and I want to share them with you. Now, first off, before I begin, I want to say that I do not have any referral links for Ledger in this video description. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of people make comparison videos and then they magically say that Ledger is better, and they say, hey, sign up under this referral link, and they get some kind of a credit, right? How can that be an unbiased review if you have a referral link for Ledger, and Trezor doesn't have a referral program? So that doesn't fly with me too well. So let's start with Trezor. Now, first off, Trezors are a little bit more expensive. They're maybe like $100, $110 depending on how what accessories you order with them. Ledger, I think, is around 70 bucks, 72. This is the interface for Trezor. As you can see, it's super clean. Very clean. You have your receive, you have your send, you have your transactions. This is my Dash account. And if you want to switch, you just click here and you can switch between all these. Now you may be thinking, well, what about tokens? I don't see any tokens here. Well, that's not hard. What you do is you actually use your Trezor as your private key for my Ethereum wallet. So you go to my Ethereum wallet, you click Ethereum, and it's going to say, hey, we're going to send you to my Ethereum wallet. You go to my Ethereum wallet and you log in. It gives you an option to log in with your Trezor. Once you do so, you can load tokens onto your Ethereum addresses. You can see the tokens there, and the account is locked with your Trezor. So Ethereum, you can store, or with a Trezor, you can store tokens really easily and securely. So it's beautiful. I love it. The other thing I like too is when you're sending things, it's easy. You can change the fee amount. Let's see. Let's do a little example like Bitcoin Cash. If it ever loads, okay, it loads. So let's say I want to send. Usually it gives you like a bunch of different options. I think it's because I'm not clicking on Bitcoin, but you can send, you can put the amount in US dollars or the amount in whatever currency you're sending, and you can make custom fees so you don't have to spend a whole bunch to send things. Usually with Bitcoin, it has like very fast, slow, and economy, or it gives you a whole bunch of different options for sending Bitcoin because Bitcoin is so expensive. And all in all, the way the Trezor looks is you're going to have, let me actually show you. This is a video where we do show things, right? Okay. So I want to log in with my Trezor. Connect to Trezor. It's going to say export keys. Yes. Then it's going to have you put in a PIN. So right now on my Trezor, I'm looking at 9 different numbers scrambled. So if someone has a keylogger on my computer or some kind of a virus that's recording what's going on, guess what? You're not clicking anything. I'm not gonna type anything in, so there's no record of it. I'm just clicking these, and nobody knows what's behind these, so it remains very safe. So you can have a bunch of viruses on your computer, and it still makes it extremely difficult for anyone to steal from you with this kind of device. So I have my PIN. I know what it is. I'm looking at my Trezor device. It's showing these squares with numbers in them, and I would type in my PIN, press enter, and that's it. Really simple. There's 2 buttons on the Trezor. There's like whenever you're going to send something, it always asks you, hey, is this what you want to do? Is this correct? Are you sure? It asks you a couple times. Just push the buttons, and that's it. And it has the build of it. The build quality, it feels good. It comes with a couple different colors: white, gray and black, and I mean, it's just hard not to like a Trezor. Now, why would I, if Trezor is so good, why would I get a ledger? Well, because Ledger offers more things. Ledger, you can store Ripple on Ledger and a whole bunch of coins that you can't store on Trezor. So Ledger is better if you really want a safe place to store your Ripple, because Ripple's not an option with Trezor. There's also a bunch of other random coins that you could store on it. But let me get into some of the issues with Ledger. Now, I've helped 3 different people set up a Ledger, and let me tell you, they're finicky. It works with like Google Chrome. Like you'd set up, first you do this manager, and you can install programs and on the Ledger, and I think you can hold like 4 or 5 at a time, and you can delete them and put other ones on. But these wallets, sometimes like they just don't work. Like, you have to like click on them and then plug the USB in, put your pin in, select what you want to load, and then sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes there's issues. It's finicky. It's not like, okay, every time if I do this, it's going to work. No, sometimes it messes up, and you have to try different things, and it's just finicky. So I don't have that much patience. When I want to look at something, I want to be able to do it and get my wallet open to send my coins, whatever. With a ledger, you have to have patience. You have to have time to mess with it. Maybe there's some people that have never ever had an issue with their ledger, but I doubt it. I've tried it with 3 different people on 3 different computers. I've had it on my computer, and it seems to work pretty well. But on other people's computers, sometimes there's little issues and stuff like that. And I think it has something to do with the fact that it's running off Google Chrome as an extension. I think that's the issue. So, Ledger I don't think Ledger's is good looking. It's not as fast for me either, because I'm always having to like type things in, like there's 2 buttons and you have to like scroll up and down. Like when you're putting in your pin, it starts at 5, and if it's 9, you have to, give a bunch of clicks to get up to 9, and then, kind of click around with these 2 buttons, and to say yes, you have to push them at the same time. It's just not of quality as feel as Trezor. Trezor is smooth. Trezor is easy to use. I didn't ever have to use a freaking tutorial with Trezor to get it to work. It just worked. With Ledger, I've watched many tutorials, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? Why am I getting this message? What about this? What about that? There's all these little things. So, but it holds more coins. There is more compatibility. So, my advice to you is, if you're holding an Ethereum token or any of the things that are listed here, if I get to it, okay. Any of the coins that are listed, that are supported by Trezor, don't even think about it. Get a Trezor. You'll be happy you did. If you want to hold Ripple, or you have a bunch of exotic coins that are only held on a Ledger wallet, then sure, get a Ledger. But keep in mind, you're going to have to deal with a couple pains in the butt. It's just going to happen. So, anyhow, I hope you all liked this little review. I meant to actually record this a little bit earlier in the day, but I've been busy today. Busy. Helping people actually set up ledgers. So, anyways, y'all have a good day. Paul Rogers out for now.